premier low-post weapon out of Prentiss, Mississippi, Big Al Jefferson. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Zeller in at the 4.
Not right now. He's got to get stronger. He's first got to recover from that ACL tear that he suffered. But if, in fact, he can get stronger, I love his knee gets up, and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Tolliver with the bucket. 6'11" tornado of energy and effort. It's the big man, Joakim Noah. Then it's Dang, and it's Boozer in at the 4-man position. And for Milwaukee, Brandon Knight is out there with Mayo.
League the past few years, too.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. The feed to Ilyasova. Pass tonight. Dishes it to Ilyasova. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
Figuring out which player to take later in the first round.
Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for Luol Deng. And pass to Dunleavy. Fires for 3. A 3 ball. And yes, sir, that one drops. Power forward. And for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. And inside.
In the NBA, unless you have the elite speed.
Outside Irving. Fires the 3.
He make it tough to mitigate what he can do on the floor. We'll see if he has something up his
Clever with the ball. He's quick. He's savvy. And sometimes when you sag back, it actually gives the offensive player room to accelerate. And so Rondo kind of goes right.
Now here's Green. Puts up a 3.
Passing before that basket. It's always strange to see how.
5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. As you said, with Rondo and the Celtics, they would go on to win the next 7 right after his injury. And overall, Steve played better than expected the rest of the way. Sometimes for Memphis.
What a finish with that hoop.
For the majority of his career, Marc Gasol has been referred to as the other Gasol. But last season, you can make that case that he surpassed his brother Powell in terms of impact on the court.
And good on the basket. Now here is Miller after the miss from Dudley.
We just have to throw everything we can his way. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. And able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Haslam in at the 4. And then for the Atlanta Hawks, Jeff Teague and Lou Williams, the back.
Maybe relax a little bit. They usually won't admit to it, but Chris Bosh readily said it at times that his team had a...
Paul Millsap is a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and...
For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Korver off the pick from Millsap to stop the run.
66 and 16, and the ability to win on the road, a big part of that league best record.
What he did, and I'll tell you what, when they went on their huge winning streak, it wasn't like they did it all at home. In fact, 13 of those 27 games during their winning streak were on the road. And
Allen passes to Battier. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Antonio Spurs, including 17 as an assistant. Well, you couldn't ask for a better teaching ground than that.
Shoots the 3. Battier's shot. Good.
I couldn't have...
Man position. Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Burke. Rush from outside. And that one's good.
And that puts them near the bottom of the league in win total.
And the Kings making a change here. Fredette is checked in. The fewest in the entire Western Conference, Steve, along with the Suns.
It's not a surprise when a team is just bad. When they
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime. And there's Nick Young, and it's Gasol in at the 4 spot. And for New York, Amon Shumpert is out there with Felton. And in the middle, the 2012 Defensive Player of the Year, 7'1" rebounder. And here is Shumpert from deep. The tray. That's good. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's the basics of pretty exceptional.
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he doesn't.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Nash against Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. And Young kicks to Nash.
The offense ran through him with his prior teams. You know, at one point in his career, Nash was known more for his shooting than anything else. An interesting turnabout.
And it's Davis in at the 4 spot.
Jose Calderon out of Spain is a terrific playmaker and shooter. He's not a guy who's going to put up big numbers, but you give him the keys to your offense, and he's going to make a lot of good things happen for you.
Here's Lamb. Drills it from outside. Lamb. On defense, Orlando. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach, I know I've seen Dirk do that on more than one occasion, guys.
All right, Doris. Nowitzki sets a screen for Calderon. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. There's the triple.
It's home and had the fewest home court wins of any team in the league. Tough pill for the fans there to swallow.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And that home run. Denver on D. Outside, Pierce. The 3. Gets it to go. Pierce has got himself going there.
Rhythm to his game that he sort of does whatever he wants out there.
And gets his teammates involved as well. The Nuggets making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. 5 to shoot. Robinson off a pick from McGee. Fires from deep. Lets it go with the 3.
That shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Williams against Robinson. Sinks the 3-pointer. Robinson. Jacks up a 3.
Make him a passer. Makes sense, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. No one covered. Now here is Holiday. Anderson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant.
A club that has the potential to be pretty good at that end of the floor.
Jennings drives in. He kicks to Stuckey. It's back to Jennings. Fires for 3. That's a performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's
fear in the opponents. They're looking to improve on that this season.
Jennings drives in to end the run. 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here is Jennings outside. Gets it to go. And any bigger. What do you think?
Well, he's 6'11", 280. I mean, he's not getting overpowered by anybody. So for him, I think staying light makes...
Pistons on defense. They set the pick. Johnson the screen. Novak, that's for two. Great use.
Build a winning team in Toronto.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that
Hard, and that's not always an easy adjustment. Took a little time for both of those guys to figure out how to coexist in the pick and roll offense.
Back to Parsons. Three-pointer. And that initiated some great offense between them.
Played off of each other. So, you know, a lot of teams, they seem to want to have that second option for bringing the ball up or for attacking. And it is very effective to have a couple of guys who can.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Kevin McHale. With the amount of titles and
You might as well take some lessons from Tim Duncan. That's what Thiago Splitter is.
Commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that. He earned himself a nice payday with his new contract, too.
Here's Parker.
Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And Green gets it to go.
You try to be physical with him. You know, that's probably your best bet. But that's easier said than done because he can get around you with that speed and quickness. But really what he's looking to do is create space and shoot over the top.
And you've just highlighted a lot of...
Taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here. Well, just to give you an idea of how good the Thunder were in the West last year.
He's very consistent with his message. You listen in on those timeouts. It's all about getting stops deep.
Dragic off the pick from Morris. Dragic kicks to Bledsoe. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the run. And Butler gets it to go. And the assist from Eric Bledsoe. And it's Durant. And it's Ibaka in at the 4 slot. And for Phoenix, Dragic is up.
And Thabo Sefolosha, guys, you know he's from Switzerland. Last season enjoyed the best shooting of his career. He set career best in field goal percentage and three-point percentage.
He's kind of a spot-up guy. But, you know, at times last year, we'd see him go down on the block and post up smaller guards.
Now Durant after the missed 3 from Dragic.
You know, you look over at how tough the West has been over the last decade or so, and my, you've never seen a team dominate that conference the way the
Robin Lopez. Then there's Batum, and it's Aldridge in at the 4 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Rubio points tonight for the Trailblazers.
Well, you know, everybody figured that it was going to be Anthony Davis running away with the Rookie of the Year last season, guys, but right from the start, I mean, making a serious push to receive that Rookie of the Year honor.
Here is Lillard following Kevin Martin's 3. Lillard, the pass to Matthews. Takes the 3. Lopez a screen. From deep 3-point range. And Wesley Matthews good for... Curry against Wall. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. From deep. Back to Curry. From past the arc. And that one's good. Curry's got himself going there. And now just over a minute played here in the first. From the arc. That's good. And for David Lee last season, the second.